You got your announcement ready?
Not really. I'm not sure. I think I might wing it.
Don't tell me. You haven't written it?
Honestly, no, I haven't. I was up all night thinking about how I could really do the grand entrance and all that. I'm not sure.
Well, I'll tell you what. You just tell them. You just say, come on, lads. Come with me. I've got something to show you. There you go.
No, it's not going to work, I don't think.
Well, of course it is. You're an angel. You've got wings and everything. Shepherds are very impressed with that.
That's the problem, I mean, first I gotta, what's my motivation? I gotta come in and say, a bunch of shepherds. It doesn't work. A flock? A gaggle? Shepherds?
How about a flock of shepherds? Yeah, a flock of shepherds, right?
Knowing shepherds, it might be maybe a frizzle or a frazzle or an ignorance or I can't get past that. Plus the other part, when you and I turn up with the rest of the heavenly host, they're going to be halfway down the hill before I get a word out of my mouth.
No, they won't.
Well, it's not like it happens every day, you know. We're not regular Friday night visitors coming over to play bridge.
Yeah, but they won't run away. They'll be paralyzed with fear. They won't be going anywhere.
Well, that kind of causes another bit of a problem. We don't want them paralyzed. We want them up and about and moving around.
Well, then, tell them not to be afraid. That'll work. Don't be afraid. I bring good news. How's that?
Okay, I got it. Big sign says, I bring you good news. The inn in Bethlehem. Happy hour.
What?
Well, you got to have something to get them going.
Why?
Well, they're not really going to be interested in a wee baby.
Well, why not?
They're shepherds. I mean, if I were to come up and say, hey, come on, I got a new brand of sheepdog, they'd be there like a sheep. A big, you know.
Yeah, but you know, this is good news. It'll make them happy.
Yes, to you and I, it's good news. But we're dealing with a gang, a goggle of shepherds, okay? And shepherds are not a happy lot. They're dealing with sheep. And so, you know, maybe if we did something like a red sky at night, shepherd's delight or something like that, that makes them pretty happy.
You know, this isn't just any old baby, though, is it?
Well, you and I know that.
But they don't know that. But tell them. Just tell them.
But that's my point. We're dealing with people who don't like hanging around people. You know, they're stuck out there in their field because they like to be with sheep, not with people. If there was other kinds of people that liked people, they'd be shopkeepers or innkeepers or something along that line.
Maybe you got a point. Yeah, you got a point.
And who's going to listen to any shepherds anyways? I mean, they're shepherds. If they tell somebody, people look at them like they're like tax collectors or door-to-door salesmen.
Well, I agree with you there.
Besides, why did God pick shepherds? I mean, he could have picked somebody who's smart, good-looking, educated, maybe even religious. Besides, why is he sending me to a bunch of grumpy, old, stinking shepherds? I'm going to be in the field, my sandals is going to get, you know, and I'm going to be covered in sheep.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. But it's not a problem. Hey, you got wings. Just hover.
It still doesn't work for me. You know, why didn't he pick, like, fishermen, soldiers, priests? He could have used the priests.
Yeah. Maybe it's because this baby isn't just any ordinary baby. Maybe it's because this baby's for everyone. It's not just for the religious people. Besides, it's not our place to question, is it? No, you just gotta do what you're told. Get down to those shepherds and tell them, don't be afraid. I bring you good news of great joy, which will be to all people. And there's a baby who's been born today who will be the Savior of the world. And tell them they can find him in the stable, laid in the manger. How's that?
My first thing is, why aren't you telling them instead?